Our first word is grown-up. A grown-up is another word for adult. Your mother and your father are adults. They are grown-ups. One day, you will be a grown-up. Okay, next word. Group. A group is a collection of people, right? Several people. Two people, that's a pair, right? Two people is a pair, right? Three people or more, that's a group. A number of people who live, work, or play together, right? Who live, work, or play together. Already you can see there are different types of groups. People who live together, one type of group. People who work together, another type of group. People who play together could be another type of group. Okay, so many different types of groups. Types of groups. Okay, next word is team. A team is a type of group. Remember, I just said live together, work together, play together. Well, a team is a group that plays together, right? A group of people who are on the same side in a game. Do you play soccer? If you play soccer, you're part of a soccer team. You play on the same side, right? Another team, they are the opposing team. Opposing team, right? You try to beat them in the game, right? A group of people who are on the same side in a game. A soccer team. Or, you know, many different types of team. Could be a chess team. Could be a tennis team. Many types of teams. Now, here we have a video. Now, it says team here, but what kind of team is this? What is going on? What do you see? This is very interesting. Let's take a look. These people look like surfers. Surfers. S, because there's many of them. A surfer is someone who rides a board when the wave comes. Let's check out the video here. Now they're moving. You can see that they're moving and they're getting closer, and the water is getting higher in front of them, right? But they're using their arms and they're swimming through the water, and they're going to, when the water gets up high and they can go down the wave, they can stand up on their board and go down. Now, they're probably all part of the same surfing team. You think about surfers are usually individuals. Individual. An individual is one person, not on a team. But these are people are all together. Maybe they're on the same surfing team. Okay, good. Next, we have class. Now, class has many different meanings. In this meaning, it means a group of students who study together at school. Think about your school. You go and you study math. That is your math class. When you say, "Are you in my class?" you're talking about the group of people who are in the same room with the same teacher at the same time. That is your math class. I am part of your math class. Now, somebody who's taking that subject, they're studying math, but they're studying an hour earlier than you, maybe the same teacher, maybe the same room, but different time, they're not part of your class. Your class is the same group of students who are studying in the same room with the same teacher at the same time. Okay? That is your class. That's one meaning of class. So a group of students who study together at school. This looks like a nice friendly class. That's a good class. Yeah, they like each other. That's good. Okay. Next we have guardian. Ooh, that's a difficult word. Guardian. A guardian is someone who protects and takes care of a child like a parent. Now, that's interesting because parents are also guardians. Parent is a guardian. Your mother and your father is a guardian. But Sometimes they're busy. They can't take care of you. So they bring you to school. And during school time, your teacher is your guardian. They take care of you and they protect you if need be. If you're too young to go to school, maybe you go to a daycare center and the people there are your guardians. Maybe your mom and dad have some important business or for some strange reason they have to leave for a few days. They might give you to your grandma or your grandpa or an uncle or an aunt, and then they will be your guardian until your parents come back. So a guardian is usually an adult who takes care of you like a parent. They protect you and they take care of you while your parents are gone, but your parents are also guardians. Okay, so good. Finally, we have parents. Parents are the father and the mother of a person, right? Parents are usually two, right? You have a man, you have a woman. Those are the parents. They get together, they have a baby. They are the parents of the baby. You have parents. Someday you will grow up. You might meet a handsome guy or a beautiful woman, or just actually meet someone who you like, who is your friend. And that person, you can get together with them. You might have children of your own. Then you will be a parent too. You and your best friend will be parents. S, right? Parents. Okay, good. Next, we have belong to. Now, we talked about groups. Groups are, 3 or more people. Usually we talk about more people. But you have an individual, right, who joins the group. They belong to this group. We can use those two words, belong to. I belong to this group. Remember I talked about classes? Are you in my class? Yes, I belong to your class. Or we belong to the same class. That means to be a member of a group. I belong to this team. I belong to this group. Okay, good. Next, we have raise one's hand. What do you do in class? Well, you raise your hand if you have a question. Do you have a question? Raise your hand. I can't see. Are you raising your? I'm sorry. Of course, I can't see if you're raising your hand, but if you have a question in class, you should raise your hand. Don't just say it. Raise your hand. So that's kind of a rule that you should follow when you're in a group like a class. So different groups have different rules, and raising your hand is a rule for that group. It's a rule. A rule is something that you should do as part of that group. Okay, that's our vocabulary for this lesson. Now let's take a closer look.
American Textbook Reading. Social Studies, Book 3. Lesson 1. Types of groups. Grown-up. An adult. Group. A number of people who live, work, or play together. Team. A group of people who are on the same side in a game. Class. A group of students who study together at school. Guardian. Someone who protects and takes care of a child, like a parent. Parents. The father and mother of a person. Belong to. To be a member of a group. Raise one's hand. To lift one's hand.